Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. Getting ready for the weekend, only one day away. Probably going to be a kind of a short video today. I got a ton of stuff going on. I may even be leaving for the weekend. So basically, I wanted to let everybody know, one, there is a possibility if I can't get a video up one of the days this weekend. I just want everybody to be aware and not automatically panic. Some of y'all know I am going through some medical issues right now, and so I don't want someone thinking he posts a video every day and all of a sudden I didn't, because it might make some people a little nervous, and I don't want anybody worrying about me. So if that happens, don't panic, but I am going to try to get a video up. I'm trying to keep the streak alive is what I'm saying. So got a great video for you guys today. It's based off of multiple comments that came in on my purchase turndown yesterday. And I think it's important that we talk about these comments because it has a huge factor on how much you pay for your silver. It has a big factor on premiums. And it just basically really sums up, in my opinion, my thoughts on how and what determines whether I buy or I don't buy. And some people, unfortunately, are not going to share the same viewpoints with me, especially if you own a local coin shop. You may not agree with what I'm about ready to tell you. However, I tell you guys my thoughts on this, and I'm very open to hearing other people's arguments. So if you disagree with what I'm about ready to say, you can put it in the comments, and I love to read it and consider discussing it. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts, because like I said, everything that I talk about is always up for debate. I'm a pretty open person. I try my best to really be fair with you guys and tell you my honest thoughts. I'm not going to come on here and tell you something that's going to stray you away from a good deal, only so maybe someone can get a sponsor or something like that. So I just don't believe in that. And as like I've been saying in recent videos, we are running out of spots for our membership. We are only going to have 100 squares. We have a 100 square office pool. Basically, it is a free event for members. To be a member, it's only $1.99 membership. And you can hit the join button below if you want to really help out the channel. Because I don't take any sponsors, the only way I make money is basically through ads and through sponsorships right now. So if you're interested, I say sponsorships, through ads and memberships. I don't want to say sponsorships because I don't like sponsoring necessarily, because most of the time I tell you guys, I'm after the cheapest silver. And we talked yesterday about Eagles, and I had literally numerous comments come in talking about, one, coin shops, and two, some people find it a ruckus because you buy something like a Silver Eagle, you bring it into your local coin shop. I thought I had a Silver Eagle right here. What the heck happened to it? I thought I had one. Is that it? Oh, that's it right there. I was getting nervous. I was like, where'd my Silver Eagle go? I had it sitting right there. You buy them and you pay a premium, and it seems like a lot of times when you go to sell them, you don't get that premium back all the time. You take it to a coin shop, you might get a little bit behind spot, somebody said. And this is not the first time I've heard this. I've actually called numerous coin shops when I was helping someone sell their collection, and he was just too far for me to really intervene, but I really wanted to help the guy out. And so I had made some calls, and I was like, what in the world? So with that being said, I gotta say, this theme of, is it wrong to not really want to buy from your local coin shop to save some money? My honest opinion, I'm going to buy where the deal's the best. I'm going to be very cautious if I'm buying from, like, we'll say eBay or Facebook. I'm going to be cautious on that. However, coin shops have a lot of opportunity. They don't, in my opinion, they don't necessarily need support. They don't need to be supported. Silver should sell itself. That's my honest opinion. I have a rule. There's a lot of room if you want to do buying at spot and selling for 10% over spot, especially on silver. Think about that 10% spread, what that adds to. And like I said, I know some people aren't going to like this video, but there's opportunity there. 10%, don't think for a minute that coin shops don't have opportunity. A lot of times, coin shops put a price down and they want to make the big bucks. They see companies like AppMax, JM Bullion, they see them selling for, I'll say, some big numbers, and they don't want to sell theirs for less. You know what? Those big companies, they have a lot of fees too. They have their rent. They have huge staff. They have huge insurance, huge stipping, huge all kinds of stuff. So a lot of those costs are costs that coin shops don't have. Yes, I understand coin shops do have rent. They have other stuff. But here's the thing. When you go to an online dealer and you buy, we'll say $200 worth of silver, you don't really get much for $200. You might get 5 ounces, maybe 6. You might get 6. You can get 5 comfortably for a couple $100, I believe. But let's just say, you get $200 order. What do you think happens to that? Who pays that shipping? Most of the time, online dealers will pay that shipping. And that's why I always make my order. If I order from an online dealer, I always make it just over what the free shipping number is. Some places it's $190, anything over $199 ships for free. They used to say anything over $99 ships for free. But keep in mind, that's a cost that they have to get back. When you walk into a coin store and you have cash in your hand, they don't have to pay shipping. Therefore, you're not on the same par as a coin shop, in my opinion. Coin shops have advantages and they have disadvantages. Now, obviously, they don't have as many customers as an online company like SD Bullion, Provident, AppMax, whoever you use. So there's pros and cons to that. Now, I'll be honest. I've been in some coin stores and I found some amazing deals. That's definitely a pro for coin shops. I can walk in and they usually got that junk bin and they've got some cheap stuff that just, it's not eye appealing. It's not collectible. I had a conversation with someone the other day. He had left me a comment and I wanted to get more into it, but I didn't see a reply come back from him. He said he likes pre-33 gold or numismatic. From his comments, he made it sound like he can actually get pre-33 gold at his coin shop at a lower premium than American Gold Eagles. And I found that really interesting because I'm definitely interested in that, but I've never seen that at a coin shop. But I have seen better deals at coin shops than big online dealers, and I've seen better deals at big online dealers in some cases than local coin shops. The bottom line that you need to be looking for as a stacker is getting your silver as close to spot as you can. When the time comes to sell, who's going to have your best interest at heart? You want to sell your collection. Yeah, I understand. Coin shops, it's great if you've been buying from them. It's nice to think that, they're going to buy back from you when the time comes. But the truth of the matter is, if people ain't buying it, they ain't going to buy it from you. Unless they need it, they're not going to buy it. And on the flip side of that, if people are buying, even if you bought from an online dealer, it ain't going to matter. They will still buy it off of you. It's nice to have a good relationship with your local coin dealer. I won't lie. I have a business that I have a good relationship with, and I don't pay generally the prices that the customers pay. When people go in there and they want a Silver Eagle, they're at, 37, 38. He offers it to me for 35, 36. It's a couple bucks under. He makes me buy a whole roll, and me turning down that roll yesterday, or 2 days ago now, really was what brought this conversation up. He is a friend of mine. He doesn't need my support to run his business. If he was not, how do I say this? He was doing this long before me, I guess you can say. And that pretty much goes for all of y'all. Your coin shop was doing coins long before you started buying from them. And it's nice, like I said, to have a good relationship. But at the end of the day, you got to look out for you and your family and pick your silver up as close to spot as you can, because it will make a difference down the road. Now, I get told all the time, it's not really going to matter down the road because silver is going to be so expensive. What you paid is going to be fractional. And I believe that 100%. I mean, I was looking tonight at an article that was talking about gold and how in the last big bull run, gold went up 10x. You think gold ain't going to run up 10x next time? And here's the thing. Silver really went up. 10x is not a crazy number. And as I'm sitting here thinking about it, technically, well, the 35 to 400, I'll give that a 10x. But technically, now that I'm thinking about it, the last bull run only really went from 400 to 2,000. So technically, that's only 5x. So I'm going to have to recheck that article. I'm curious if they made a mistake in that article and saying that. But needless to say, is it going to matter? No. I mean, the next run-up, I believe, is going to be a big run-up. I mean, we're going to see, once gold breaks through 2,000, 3,000, I shouldn't say 2,000, 3,000, you think it ain't going to keep running? I mean, look what it did when it broke through before. It broke through 23, 24, 25, 26. We were touching almost 27 on the futures market. However, then we had a good pullback. To think for a minute that silver and gold doesn't sell itself and that it's not going to go up is crazy to me. It really is. I get asked, how are you so sure on silver and gold? How? Because it's been proven to always go up. Yeah, I mean, you do have price spikes. If you bought in 2011 silver at $50 or you bought gold at $2,000 in 2011, yeah, it came down. It went high and it came down. But it had already just gone up astronomical. Gold went up 5x, silver went up 10x. I mean, when you see something run up, that would be like today. We'll say for a minute, since at the beginning of the year, silver was $22. Let's just say silver goes up 10x from $22. That puts you at $220 silver. If you're buying at that point, and you're like, oh man, I got to buy more. Maybe you need to rethink that strategy just a little bit. But a lot of people will, because the truth of the matter is when anytime metals hits a newer all-time high, more people want to get in. They don't care that it just went up astronomical. They won't. And they're not going to this time either. When silver and gold goes up, it's going to just go crazy because everybody's going to want to put their money in. And here's the thing. When that happens, people are freaking out. 2011, what do you think caused that? I mean, a lot of that was the bank bailouts. People were freaking out. The next one, it could be the BRICS. It could be the dollar losing value rapidly. It could be some major event that we're not even talking about maybe yet. And when that happens and it starts going up, more and more people are going to want to get in. And the premiums you paid probably won't matter. But the truth of the matter is today, you know what will matter? How many ounces you can get. The more ounces you can get under your belt, the better. So when I save, let's just say I buy a roll of Silver Eagles, for instance, and I can save $35 on that roll. I didn't save $35. I acquired another ounce because that's what I would do. I would take that $35 savings and buy one more Eagle. And if you think I haven't done that, if you've really watched what I've bought over the years, you might see, oh, he bought a roll of Eagles and an extra one. I mean, look at the camera right now, what I've got shown. That was not coincidental. That's just I had an extra Eagle one day that I ended up having enough money. I bought a tube and I bought an Eagle. Most of what you're seeing right there was recent pickups within the last, couple months, except for that red coin, because that's the coin we're giving away, that 1987 San Francisco. People need to understand. And like I said, it sounds bad, but they don't need your support, and you need to look out for you and your family and how much you're paying for your silver. Because if you're buying overpriced silver today, if a time comes where you need that money and you got to sell before the big jump, the huge rocket up, you're going to have a sour taste in your mouth if you are buying at one price and having to sell it for less. And then you're going to be one of those people in the comments that leave negative comments because essentially you messed up. You didn't follow a buying strategy. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this video are not in a rush to sell. If you are buying silver, you've already got your affairs in order, because that's usually how silver stackers are. Most silver stackers that I know live very comfortable lives. They have a set amount of cash. They have their bills pretty much paid in check, and they're not gambling extra money on precious metals or whatever. They've positioned themselves well, and now, the silver is their insurance policy to make sure that their well stays well. Because the truth of the matter is, you can position yourself very well. You got a nice 401k, you've got a lot of money in the stock market, you got a paid off house maybe, and a nice car, and all this, and then all of a sudden, everything crashes. Jobs lay everybody off. Stock market sells off. U.S. goes into a recession, a Great Depression, and all of a sudden, you got nothing. Everything just washed away under your feet. And literally, when you've got silver and gold, you've got something. Because even if the U.S. is in a recession, somewhere else in the world, they're still buying gold and silver. And the truth of the matter is, money just moves around way too. And when I say money, I mean paper, fiat in this case. It moves around. And I know someone out there is going to say, money's not paper. Oh, and I understand that. But the average person out there that don't really understand silver and gold, that's watching a video like this for the first time, they see paper dollars as money. And the truth of the matter is, then paper dollars are always changing hands. And as the price of silver goes up, more of those paper dollars are going to flood into the silver market. And that's going to cause shortages way beyond what we're seeing right now. But you'll have yours because you took the time to prepare. You started stacking. And now you might sell 1 or 2 ounces and really start enjoying stuff. You think about what an ounce of silver can buy you today, and it's easy to say an ounce of silver will still buy you the same thing tomorrow that it did today. However, it could buy you more. Well, how's that possible? Because all of a sudden, silver really spikes. Silver's been manipulated way too low. And now, when that manipulation comes to an end, then that's it. The opportunity to buy cheap silver will be gone. And that day's coming. And it's kind of crappy to say it. You take a look at the old days, people would buy an ounce of gold cheap. Now, people barely have the money to buy 1/10 of an ounce of gold. And that's just going to keep getting worse and worse. Prices will go up. I've got videos. I've only been doing YouTube 7, 8 years. I've got videos where you could get 7 ounces of silver for $100. Then 6, then 5, then 4, and now 3 if you're lucky. And soon it will be 2, 1, and then at some point people are going to be like, I can't even buy an ounce of silver anymore for $100. So you need to be mindful. Buy as close to spot as you can. Don't feel bad about it. And look for the deals. If you start getting low on cash, or you think you're getting low on cash, tighten up what you're looking for. Tighten up as in you're looking for a better deal. Right now, I'll be honest, I spent a lot of money recently on silver and gold. And at this point, I'm just tightening up. I need a better deal for me to push myself to buy more. And if a better deal doesn't come, that's okay. I can wait. With that being said, I thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. don't panic if you don't see me one of these days this weekend. But I am going to try to get on, obviously, because weekends are my biggest view days. So, and thank you all for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.